What is up, YouTube? What is up, gang? It's your girl Me, and I'm back with another video, man. So look, today we are dropping a crazy story time, man. Today, as y'all can see by the title, y'all already seen the title. Y'all know what we about to do. Y'all know what we about to talk about. Y'all know what we about to get into, man. So look, today we are talking about my coming out story. My coming out story, man. This story, man, was left, right, twisted, crazy, all types of things. Like, it wasn't just, hey guys, I'm gay. No, it wasn't that. It was none of that. It was crazy. But look, before we get into this video, make sure y'all go cop this up. Hoodies, sweatshirts, sweatpants, everything. Space Girl 1 on Instagram. Make sure y'all click the link in the description. I will put it down there. Make sure y'all go cop up. Go crazy. Alright. Huh? So before we get into the video, make sure y'all like, share, and sorry, I'm a little too fast. I'm a little excited about this video. Before we get into the video, I need you guys to like, share, and subscribe, and click the bell for post notifications. Y'all stay tuned. Never miss a video, man. I need y'all to get on it with these notifications. I need y'all to get on it with these views. Y'all need to run these views up, man. And make sure y'all give me the 800 subscribers by the end of this month. We're trying to hit 1K. We almost there, gang. We almost there. All right, so y'all make sure y'all do that, and we about to get right into this video. Alright, so I had to go get some water, so you know, little clip, water and soda for this video, because it's going to be crazy. I'm going to be talking a whole bunch. Y'all going to have to understand where I'm coming from, where this is coming from, all of that, feel me? Alright, so I know y'all probably wondering, like, I'm fat, yo, I'm so sorry. Running up the stairs it's just so hard. I know y'all probably wondering why I'm not sitting at my desk, at my chair. My back hurts. I don't feel like sitting at my desk because I be
because I'm snitched though.
Hold up. Fuck you about to do there.
strong at my desk and everything. Alright, so look, I'm not sitting at my desk today. I'm sitting in my window, so that's probably why y'all see the lighting like this. And the lighting is just hitting the man. Feel me? Y'all just looking good. I'm fresh and I'm clean. I need my eyebrows done. We're not going to talk about that. Feel me?
Boy, if you don't get...
It starts at the simple fact that, obviously, so, you know, please do not judge me. This is long time ago, but who are y'all to judge? Because if y'all want to judge me, feel me, like what's good? What's good? Long time ago, I want to say about 13, 14, maybe 13, 14, yeah. Okay, so I think at the youngest, I want to say 12 at the youngest. I forget. Okay, so this started over the summer. So I was messing with this girl. We're not going to say no names because I don't want to put her out there, put her business out there or whatever. So I was messing with this girl. And me and this girl had just started talking. Mind you, this was the first girl I messed with or whatever. So it was different. It was new to me. So, you know, I didn't really know what was going on. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was a tomboy, but I still liked boys. So, you know, I was still... I feel like you'll get what I'm trying to say. Okay. So, long story short, me and her texting, blah, blah, blah. I remember... we would always be on the phone, and my mom was like, why you always on the phone? That's like your best friend or something. But my mom always had these small suspicions, but not really, because I was a tomboy. Like, I wrestled, I played football at that time. So, you know, between wrestling and football practice, I was a little tomboy. Everybody was like, thought I liked girls. I dressed like a boy, but I dressed like a girl too. Like, I wore Uggs, I wore sweaters, I wore tights, everything. Like, I still dressed like a female. Like, just because how I dressed didn't define or discriminate what I liked or what I wanted or whatever. I'm trying to think. Like, I'm bad at telling stories because I get lost and I get sidetracked or whatever. So Skip and we always on the phone. My mom wondering like why we always on the phone, blah blah blah. So mind you, this is my sister, my blood sister. This is her friend. She lives around her. So that's how I met her, because of my sister. So when I went to Florida, I went to Disney World for like a week or whatever. Like, not if it wasn't a week, it was like half a week. So I remember that my mom one morning, like I think we would go to sleep on the phone or whatever. So she was calling me in the morning and kept calling, and my mom was like, why this girl keep calling, blah blah blah. And I remember that her name in my phone was Princess. So her name in my phone was Princess. So my mom was like, who is this? So I was like, oh, she's just my friend, blah blah blah. That's our nicknames, like, feel me? Like, I was just lying, but like, she believed me. She wanted to believe me. I'm pretty sure she didn't want to think otherwise. So later on, when I got home, my mom not good with names or remembering any of my friends' names. So when I got home, I was like, oh, I'm going to go. But really, this girl was my girlfriend. So I was going to go to her house for the day and then come home later that night, or stay the night, or, you know, vice versa, whatever it would have been. So I told my mom that I was going to my friend's house, but she's mistaken this girl's name for my friend's name that live around the corner, right? So I asked my mom if she was gonna pick me up. She said, yeah, but mind you, I told my mom the girl's name and where she lived and who she was. So it wasn't my fault that she forgot. She has, like, you know, old people, they be like, oh, I can't be remembering all these people's names. They swear that they remember, but they really don't. Like, baby girl, like, in all reality, this wasn't my fault. If this wouldn't have happened, I would have came out still, but like, I wouldn't have came out so soon. I mean, yeah, so we went to her house, blah, blah, blah. We was having a good day. But prior to this, mind you, on Instagram, if y'all don't know, the old Instagram, they didn't have DMs. Well, they had DMs, but when you would see a post, you couldn't send posts in direct messages like you can now. Like, you know, you could send a post to a direct message. Like, I post this, you gonna send it to your friend in a DM. You couldn't do that before. You would have to tag them under the post, and it would come up in your likes and in your history or whatever. So we never really DM'd because nobody used to DM back then, for real. So this going to add up. Okay, so later that night, I was ready to go home or whatever. So I had called my mom and I asked her if she could pick me up. And she was like, yeah, send me the address. And I sent her the address, and she was like, oh my gosh, why you all the way down there? I didn't know where you were. I didn't know you was going down there. Whose house are you at? Blah, blah, blah. So I told her, and she was like, she was on her way. And I'm in trouble because she forgot, which I really don't understand. Like, mom, if you're watching this, why are you mad at me because you can't remember? That's not fair. I really don't think that's fair. But we're not going to talk about that because that was old, and we moving into it. It's almost 2020. Feel me? We finna living in the past. It happened. She was like, give me your phone. I was like, chill. Like, what you mean? Like, phone though? Like, what? So she was like, yeah, give me your phone. So I was like, all right. So usually any other time I give my mom my phone, she never asked for my password. So she asked my password. So thinking that she forgets everything, I was like, all right, I'm gonna give her my password. She's not gonna remember. So I gave it to her. I swear she wrote it down. She had to, because the next day she remembered and went in my phone, but I didn't know. It's like, obviously I ain't had no phone. But I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm guessing she went in my phone. Wow. So I was at school basically that whole day, came home from school, and my brothers and everybody was at my house. And I'm like, I didn't think nothing of it really, because, you know, they my brothers. Like, why they can't, like, my other brother, he didn't live with us because he was older, but my youngest brother, he lived with us, but he was in college or whatever. All right, sorry. So everything cool, everything good. So then that's when my mom had brought up the phone situation. She was like, Mia, do you like girls? And I was like, no. Well, how do I like girls? What are you talking about? Like, ew, no. I'm strictly dickly. Like, I like boys. Like, what do you mean? My lips are good. Alright. Any whore. I don't know why I was trying to avoid it. I'm mostly because I was scared because my family's religious. We're Jehovah's Witnesses, so like I know how that stuff will affect like. And we have people in our family that is in a church or whatever, so I knew how that would, I would look bad. Like I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that one kid in a family that wasn't the same, because back then being gay or bisexual or anything in the LGBT community wasn't as accepted as it would be now. Like now, I'm not going to say it's a trend, but it's becoming more common than it was back then. So like to come out back then was harder. Like I would, when this was happening, that's when everybody was using Snapchat versus Instagram. So I would block people at my school, because I went to like a predominantly like white school. There's nothing wrong with that, I don't think, but they were more judgmental, especially because I was the black kid in the school, and at that it was already like a lot of, I want to say like it wasn't very equal. So I didn't want to be that only like out of how many kids, I was like the fourth black kid in that school, and gay too, like a female and gay, and already on the football team and wrestling team and play basketball, and make it seem like, oh, I'm only doing this to, you get what I'm saying? So that was like really hard. Like I would block people from my school, from my Snapchat and everything, because I didn't want them to know, and I would post that girl or whatever. So yeah, so after I came out to my family, that's when I felt like I was able to come, well, after I wasn't, okay. After that happened, I was able to come out to my friends, because I felt like once my family knew it wasn't a risk, that like if my friends would be over and they would talk about a girl around me, then it wouldn't be hard or anything. Like it wouldn't have made it messy. Like it would have been okay, like, you feel me? So basically she asked, and I was like, no. And she had asked me, and I was like, no. So then she pulled up the phone and was like, well, why are you tagging this girl, which was obviously, she knew it was the girl, under these posts. So they, like the lesbian pages, the gay pages, whatever, I would tag her into those. But the thing about it is, it wasn't like cuffing pictures like cute gay couples. It was like freaky posts, like kissing, all of that. Like I'm like, y'all know what I'm talking about. I felt like that made the situation so much more worse, because my mom just thinking like, what the, like I feel so, now that I think about it, like, what are you doing? Like, that's embarrassing, like, especially for your mom to see that. That's like, yeah, I was in trouble. I felt like I got in trouble because I was at a place I knew I wasn't supposed to be. Like, I knew I wasn't supposed to go over on that side. Like, that's far. And I knew I wasn't supposed to go that far. Two, because I was being inappropriate, which, alright, I can understand that now. But before, I didn't understand why I was mad. Like, I just felt like she was just mad because I like girls or whatever. But now that I think about it, like, they were, like, actually bad. Like, inappropriate. I think she also found a picture that we took at the girl's house in the mirror. Not in the mirror, but like we took a picture together or whatever. So I'm pretty sure she found that, and she really like was like, what the like, my brothers and everybody was there, and they like their jaw was dropped, like they was shocked. But I was crying and everything, because like, why would you just out me like that? Because I felt like she was mad at me, and she was disappointed, and she was just basically saying like it wasn't, like it's a sin, like you're not supposed to be doing that, you know better, blah blah blah, all of that stuff. So like I was hurt, like I thought she wouldn't accept me or whatever, and I was crying. So I went in my room, and my brothers came in, and they were like, they still love me. But the thing that cheered me up, that made me feel better, is the simple fact that my brothers was like, it was funny though, because they was like, at least you ain't gotta worry about you getting pregnant or bringing a boy home. But I was like, I still like boys. But yeah, so I was like, no, I still like boys. Like, what do you mean? Like, I really did, but like, I'm saying like, no. But they was like less concerned, because they didn't have to worry about fighting no boyfriends or worrying about me bringing boys home, getting pregnant, blah, blah, blah. Which is, I think that's what every brother or dad would say, finding out that their daughter is gay. Now, my dad, he didn't really care so much. He was like, he basically just said the same rules apply as if you had a boyfriend, like, no sleepovers, you know, the simple fact, which is respectable. Like, I get that. So, nothing really changed there, but I feel like most of the tension between my mom was just her trying to have to accept me. Still to this day, it's still like some conflict with it, but it's not as hard as it was before because it's easier. Like, I'm growing up, you know, I'm trying to, like, there's ways to do things or whatever, but I never fully, I came out as bisexual, and that lasted for like, I want to say a year or a year and a half, but I never came out. Like, I never came out and said, hey, I'm not bisexual, I'm gay. It just kind of progressed into it. Like, it was kind of obvious. Like, I stopped messing with boys and started only messing with girls. And I want to say, like, my appearance changed. Like, I didn't feel as comfortable dressing in girl clothes, but most of that is because of my body shape, because, like, playing football and wrestling was, like, it changed my form. Like, I'm more husky and strong, so, like, me in a dress or me in tights, it doesn't feel comfortable anymore. Like, it's just, like, it feels tight on me. So, like, I'm just, that's my reasoning. Like, but if I really have to, like, say my brother gets married, I'm not gonna wear a tux or anything. I would wear a dress, or I would wear something that I'm comfortable with wearing. Like, if I go on prom, I'll probably wear a dress, or it depends, like, what I'm comfortable wearing. Like, just because I like girls or I dress more masculine doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying? So, I feel like a lot of people get that mixed up. Like, they just assume that females that dress masculine are dykes. There's different kind of terms, but a lot of people don't understand that. So, you know, we're not about to get into all of that. I'm trying to make this as short as I can, you know, make it short, make it simple. Basically, I didn't come out. I got outed. You know, my mom found out, like, I was being nasty. I was trying to be grown, be a freak or whatever, and I got caught. Like, it's that. Like, I got caught. I should have been more low, but, you know, I'm a young bull, so, like, what can I say, man? What can I say? Man, I was messing with this girl for, like, a long time. I'm like, like a year and a half. We still cool to this day. We still talk here and there or whatever. It was, like, crazy. Like, this girl, man, like, I used to sneak over there, ride my bike, get caught, get in trouble, skip football practice. It was crazy. Like, I don't know what was going on, man, but I wasn't able to come out myself as I wanted to, and she wasn't either, because what my mom did when she found out was go to her grandparents' house. That's where she lived. She went to her grandma's house and basically told her grandma that what we was doing and what we was sending each other, showing her our messages, and she basically showed her grandma, and she got outed too. So I felt like that was like the worst situation. Like, it was hard. Like, I don't think parents understand how hard it is to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not as easy as you think. Like, it might be hard for you to feel and understand and to take that in, but it's worse for us because we're the ones feeling and living in it. It's not all cupcakes and freaking rainbows. Like, it's not that easy. But so basically, we both got outed. She got outed by my mom. I got outed by, I don't know. I snitched on myself. I really couldn't tell you, but yeah, I actually feel really bad because I felt horrible. Because imagine if your parents went to your girlfriend's house and told them you were gay. Like, that's crazy. Should I come out again? Maybe? Can y'all drop that in the comments? Let me know if I should come out. I'm gay. So that's the end of this video, man. Make sure y'all go cop. Link in the description. Go to my Instagram. My Instagram is down in the description as always, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to this video. And y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. 800 subscribers. We almost there, gang. We almost at 1,000 too. We running it up, man. Y'all make sure y'all do that, and I'll see y'all next time. Big.